y'all so much for that. It was so beautiful. You know, back here a couple months ago, I made my Opry debut. Do y'all know about the Grand Ole Opry? It's so unbelievable. And, my dad got to come out. My dad got to spend that time with me. You know, my dad, to give you all a little backstory on him, my dad was when he met my mom, she was a single mother of 3 kids. We were 1, 2, and 3. I was 2 years old. I was the middle child. You don't want to be mother's siblings. I'm just kidding. They're good people. But she was a single mother of 3 kids, and my dad told her after a few dates, or after however long, he said, I'm not just falling in love with you, I'm falling in love with the kids too. And Dad worked a minimum wage furniture factory job in East Tennessee. That's what we have. We have furniture factories. They would assemble them, put them on trucks, ship them around. He worked on the line, just on these big couches in the back of the truck. And you know, I always knew when I was young, I remember getting up, you hear the floorboards creak. We lived in one of those old houses with the wooden floors, you hear everything. And I knew he was working so he could take care of us. But I never fully understood it until I went out to work at that Amazon warehouse when I was 31 years old. And after a few weeks of that, me and Dad just got real close. I'd call him up because I felt like I was living his life. I was the same age he was when I remembered him doing that. And I was packing my lunch and going off. And it was one day at the warehouse where I was on a machine called an order picker. It has like a little motorcycle throttle, and you go down the aisles and you press a button and you go up to H, which is like way up high in the sky. It can be scary sometimes. And you throw some boxes in a bin, you know. And I came up, these lines came to my head about Dad and about another day at the factory. And so I wrote this song. I wrote this song for him, and it's the first song on the album Endurance. And you hear his voice. That's his voice on the phone. I was finishing the song, and I was like, I'm just missing something. I called him up and I recorded the phone conversation. That's what you hear at the beginning of that track. And so I'll sing this song, and I'll dedicate this to any of y'all as well that are putting in those hours, 1, 2 jobs, whatever it takes to survive. I know times are not easy right now, and we appreciate you so much, and the people that love you, that you're looking after, appreciate you so much. And this is another day at the factory.
Lifting them couches on the packing line for the industry. And you might say it's a lowdown, and you might say it's defeat. But if it's good enough for my old man, it's good enough for me. And I sure as hell never saw myself here at 33. But all them bills are gonna pay themselves, so let tomorrow bring another day at the factory, another day at the factory, another day at the factory, another day at the factory. Well, I leave my house about sunrise, at 7 I punch that clock, catch a Whittloo for a second or two on my way out to the dock. There goes Morgan on the forklift. She really knows she's hot. She's a cool and cold, 6 feet tall, yo. I ain't got no shot. So I clear my mind and I do my time till it's time to leave. At 5 till 5 I start to come alive, 'cause I'm finally free. Another day